we're back. Turn 2 now. An interesting feature here is the list of events that you can see, and you can see the events, and if you leave your mouse on top of the events, you have an information of what the game event was and what it did. It's quite interesting on which side had it. Here you have the list of phases if you want to remember in which order the game is played. And another interesting feature here, if you put your mouse on top of the flag, you can see the state of the nations, that is the victory point, the cards in hand, the replacement points you have, and your units. And you can see here what the enemy has. He has more cans than me, has quite a lot of troops, and no replacement point, which is good news. So let's go back to our action, and I will not use the card platforming right now. I will play the air units first, and I'll again do, okay, now I will put more air support here and more air support here. As you can see, I will split my stack, right click, left click, movement, and then the bombers here, they have probably a nice target here. So let's them fly over and see what they can do. And then again here, now we have those fails attacked, but we know the enemy is getting weaker. So let's use again these Navy guys to bombard Devil's Peak battery again, hoping that they will get a better result this time. And here we will try to focus the attack on here and see what are the results. One key thing in this game is for the Japanese to use their movement abilities to encircle and get the enemy out of combat. So here we will try to cross and go along the coastline. When you see a road in a region, it's more interesting for battle. So we will see what happens. I said they were not attacking, but they did. So it's not a very nice thing that they did here against me. So let's attack here. No, I will not attack with everyone. I'll explain why. I'll leave one unit here, and I will send everyone here in attack. I'll have these units move forward here. I'll send one guy from here. The wall of stack here, if I can. No, I can't, because the stacking rules, as you can see here, I'll try to use the stacking button here. You can see, okay, I can put up to 8 stacking points here. The leader is interesting because it gives you a bonus. So the unit without the leader. Okay, and you can see here how many units I have, the life points, and the stacking values of the stack. So all of this is 7 points, but I don't want to use all of them. So I'll keep one here, I'll move it here, and the rest of my stack here. I'll keep one in the back too. I'll explain why. So I join everyone here. I have 1 stacking point left here, which is, I'm going to use 1 troop here. The idea is I attack from here, here, and here, these 3 different points. So the idea is to get a bonus with what I call the concentric attack. Here, the situation is different. The enemy has sent troops here. I'll see what they have. Oh, they made some counterattack. And here, their lines are still good, but I don't care. So I'll try to cross And here my goal is to get through the colony as fast as I can. So I will attack here as much as I can. And here I'll move this stack down there and see what I can do. Nothing much more. No, 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 no. I have used all my movement points. So I'm stuck here. Now the goal is to do the same thing here. I'll try something interesting here if I can, is to move here, and here I can't. So too bad, I made a mistake moving here, because now I'm stuck with this. But the interesting thing is that might be interesting to cross. No, no, yes. The idea is to encircle the British forces as much as I can. So here I will not leave my leader alone, that's dangerous. Attack with everyone here. And here I can put only 2 stacking points, and here I have 6. So the idea is either I use the artillery again, but I have too many of them here, so I will send more troops to sustain this attack. And here I'll try to break through the line here with everyone and see what I can do. So this is more or less what I can do for this turn. As you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 battles plus 2 air bombings. So let's move forward, and I will solve the air bombings first. They will fix here, hoping that I'll be slightly more efficient. No, I will not use my air support right now. Ah, good. At least 1 damage point is done. The good point about damaging the batteries is that they cannot be repaired. So in the long run, I might be able to eliminate them by air bombing alone. Same thing here, bombarding Victoria Town. No air support yet. Might be not totally useful. Sorry, no. Okay. All right. After a few turns like this, I might be able to break through and take them. So here we have 1 battle here in Golden Hill, which is interesting. I'll try to do that. Golden Hill, where is Golden Hill in the list of battle? Here. That was the first one I treated, so it's the first on the list. As you can see, there are only left fixed defense, so I might be able to go through. The only thing is these bloody mines are very, very efficient. They do a lot of damage to my troops, and it's really not going well for the Japanese here. And I can notice that my combat value are very small. What happened is that yeah, I forgot it was raining. I had this penalty for rain. Stupid of me. They are entrenched. The terrain is bad. It's raining, so as you can see, it's a lot of reduction. So I barely can do anything, while the defense is very strong because they are not penalized. So I didn't realize this mistake was not to take into account that units are penalized in bad weather. I should have been more careful, though. I have to check what's going on here. So here it will be the same story. I'm just going to take loss for nothing, so I will retreat. Hopefully I can save a lot of things. So let's see what I can do. The big attack will be a waste because I'll be fighting with 0. So I'll try to use my air support just to lower the enemy morale, but it's not going to do anything good. because the value are very bad. As you can see, the mine don't bother about the rain, so I'm just going to take losses for absolutely nothing. So that was not a clever move from me. I'm just, oh my god. Let's retreat before it's a bloodbath here. So I wasted my efforts. Here I might be a little more successful because I have the numbers. I might go through because just like rolling a lot of dice. But might be hard anyway. I'll still try my luck, hoping for more damage than they can sustain, but they inflict a lot of damage to me. So let's see, I can go through, yes, by sheer luck. Yeah, they will be eliminated because of luck here. Oof, but that was costly. As you can see, my losses were extremely high. Here, it's just a waste of time again. Though this weather situation was a nightmare. So, good lesson. Don't attack when the weather is terrible if you don't have many assets here. And my assets are just too weak. This is going to be a nightmare. So, let's retreat again. And that's just a wasted turn. The only thing is that might be a few interesting things in the way that the defenses are a bit weak at some points. And here I might just go through by matter of luck. Here it was. Oh, as you see, I inflicted a hit on the unit, but it didn't suffer because the unit is what is called a defensive unit, and the defensive unit has the capacity to absorb one hit. Now, of course, remember it just suffered, it will just go. So here, if you want to have details on the battle, you can always click here on the little sign, and then you can see what happened and the fate of units, how many hits were inflicted and suffered on both sides. And so you see the end of the turn. If you want to see the progress, you can click here on the flag, and you can see the Japanese are making inroads into the colonies, and you will see how the AI defend. You have to be careful with the supply. So you have a supply button here. You can see everything which is in this color means gray stripes. You are unsupplied. Friendly supply is shown by the green stripes. And so now I have these air defense things. Now it's getting interesting because you need to protect your troops, especially the advanced parts. So here I will protect mostly my axis of progress here, here, and maybe just as a safety one here to protect in case of a temptation for the British to cut my supply. If they move here and take the region, all those units will be out of supply, which will be dramatic for me. So I have to be careful. Let's see. And then I have only one replacement. Again, I regret not to have taken more replacement here. So I'll put one in this unit, which is badly damaged. Side note here, you can see some units, the Japanese unit, have a yellow figure. It means then the name of a unit is in yellow. It means the unit will bring victory point to the enemy when destroyed. At the moment, I'm still having the lead in victory points, 6 versus 3. But the British will gain a lot of victory points by just controlling all their military installations, as many as they can at the end. provided they are intact, and this will give them a lot of victory points. Here, if you remember, I destroyed the battery, so the installation symbol has changed, showing that this battery is no longer operational. So that's the end of the Japanese turn. Let's see what the AI has in plan. I'll just remove this filter. So the AI is now playing. Oh, those British are really loving foxholes and bringing bunkers. Oh, they have their own spies and they can see what is the content of my units. I suspected it. You see, they are counterattacking. And here, the roles have been changed. As you see, I am the defender. And they are the attacker, so they are penalizing attack. But, whoa. They won anyway. And here, okay, they are bombarding me. It's no big deal. But they're making hits. Wow. And that's what I feared, the attack trying to cut my supply lines. Oh, and they are lucky. I have to fight till the death, because otherwise I'm gone. I am gone. You see, clever AI here. The bad news, and you will see it. Okay, hopefully I have some extra troops coming in. But here is the drama. I've lost supplies here. And as you can see, one of my logistical units was consumed to resupply this stack, which was out of supply. But the other stack here, cut by the British counteroffensive, is out of supply. And I have this little symbol, out of supply, here. And the bad news is that being out of supply, as you can see, unit is not supplied, so I have lost one of morale levels that makes my units less willing to fight. So I am in big trouble unless I am able to recruit my supply lines, which I can probably do by taking this and crushing here. Then I will be able to re-establish. But those units will be probably less efficient for one turn. So it's a bad news. So let's see that in the next video.